the volume of a cone. So how do we find the volume of a cylinder? You might recall that the volume of a cylinder is volume equals pi r squared times the perpendicular height. So that's the volume of a cylinder. Well, the volume of a cone is just a third of that, because once again, we're shaving off 2/3 of the cylinder. So the volume of a cone is found with a third times pi r squared h, or a third times the area of the base. So the area of this base would be pi r squared times the height, perpendicular height. Let's have a look at some examples. Here we have a cone with a radius of 5 centimetres and a perpendicular height of 9 centimetres. So volume will equal a third area of the base times the height. Will equal a third times, now to get the area of the base, that's going to be pi times 5 squared. That'll give us the area of the circle on the base, and then we times it by the height of 9. So the volume will equal 235.6 centimetres cubed. For the second example, once again we have a radius of 5 centimetres and our perpendicular height we don't have. So we're going to have to find our perpendicular height, and to do that we're going to have to use Pythagoras theorem because we have the slant height. So we're trying to find h, so h squared will equal 13 squared, which is the slant height, minus 5 squared. H will equal the square root of 144. H will equal 12. Now that we know what H equals, our volume will equal a third AH, which will be a third times pi times 5 squared for the area of the base, and then times 12 for our perpendicular height, which equals 314.2 centimetres cubed. Here we have a worded example. So find the volume of a cone with a radius of 6.2 centimetres and a height of 5.8 centimetres. Give your answer correct to 3 significant figures. So we know r equals 6.2 and our height equals 5.8. So volume will equal a third AH, which will be a third times, we have a cone, so that means our base is going to be a circle, so pi r squared pi times our radius of 6.2 squared times 5.8 for our height. So the volume will equal 233.5. Sorry, it's 3 significant figures. So it'll be 234 centimetres cubed. Correct to 3 significant figures. And now I'd like you to complete these textbook questions.